inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays.
And now, your 2000.
It's baseball on MLB Network,
Toronto
and it's coming up next.
Blue Jays.
Anthony DeSclafani will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Joey Wendell digs in now. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First offering on its way. Slow little roller to third, reined in. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matty, I'm really excited to see Randy Arozarena in this one. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of it in. Very dangerous right now.
And now a pitch on the way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Tampa Bay nothing. Blue Jays due up next on MLB Network. Chris Archer gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
So now here is Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jays, the shortstop, Bo.
Here it comes. Fouled off. One strike now from Archer. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the center fielder.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Yeah, this lineup's got to go about it a little bit differently, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They're in the bottom third in slugging percentage in the league. But they can string some hits together, manufacture some runs, create some problems on the base pass, being aggressive, and try and attack you that way. Be on the lookout for that.
First offering. Popped him up. Brosseau in foul ground. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. So now into the box is Randy Arozarena. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Guerrero has a play. 1 out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Mike Brosseau digging in at the plate, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 258 the average to begin play. 10 home runs and 37 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Francisco Mejia. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 22 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Mejia is off of first with 2 away. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Rays strand just the 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Teoscar Hernandez trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Here's the 0-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Here comes the 0-1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Nobody out, runner on first. On the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Wander Franco, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Franco carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2. it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. In the air to straightaway right. Heading after it is Kepler. He's there and records the first out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Now into the box, Kevin Kiermaier, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First time up, he went down looking. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the first pitch, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Now the 1-0. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. So now to the plate, Reese McGuire.
For the Jays, the catcher, number 7.
Now here's the first offering. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting in.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Austin Meadows.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Here's the first pitch. Fouled away.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Turned on down the line. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Stepping up is Randy Arozarena. He popped out in his first trip. Now the pitch. Pops this one up. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate now, Michael Brasso, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Brasso is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So now to the plate, Francisco Mejia. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Rays strand just the 1. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Bo Bichette. First pitch of the AB now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Into the box now, Kevin Biggio, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. He's running high in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
George Springer the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The 0-2 delivery. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Meadows is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First pitch of the AB now.
Nope. Count 1-0.
Bichette leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
The 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Back now, Dodgers center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in will be Ben Gamel. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
That brings up Wander Franco as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here comes the 0-1. No outs, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed for strike 3. And adding insult to injury, that pitch hit him as well, but there's one away. So 1 down, no one aboard. And that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First offering. Here's a high pop-up. Tellez waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Joey Wendell.
Next to hit is Joey Wendell. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the first pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Into the box, Yandy Diaz. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage...
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. Middle of the night at Rogers Center. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For Toronto.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Right.
Boy, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, D-Roy. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
In now, Max Kepler, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Reined in. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. One pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. And now here is Austin Meadows. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Austin Meadows.
First offering. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Randy Arozarena. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. Runner at first following the error, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Michael Brasso. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here it comes, 1-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. fouled off. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Lined into left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0-for-2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hitting.
At the plate, Francisco Mejia. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's right there. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rays lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, number 44.
Now the first pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
The batter, number
and
15,
with one away, time for a check
hitter,
of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First offering on its way.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Behind 0-2 now. Archer's ready. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bo Bichette. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Arozarena is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kevin.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. He's set, and the pitch. High pop-up. Archer just to the left of the mound, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1 left for Toronto. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
designated hitter, Ben James.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate now, Wander Franco, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Kepler's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kevin.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And it's fouled away. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. Tellez is under it. 2 down.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Joey Wendell, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa, but they lead it 1-0. Here's George Springer. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The center fielder, George Springer.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
What a performance so far. Throwing first strikes to 90% of the bats. Hard to get better than that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. That evens it up, 1-1.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. Jacob Waguespack has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yandy Diaz.
First pitch on the way. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, Matty V, this guy had it going in this one. You look down at the bottom of that scroll, 10 strikeouts. He had that swing and miss stuff from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
In now, Austin Meadows, and he fouls this one off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Stepping in now, Randy Arozarena. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 1-0. Trevor Richards is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in for the Jays, Max Kepler. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
First offering on its way as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Reese McGuire. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop to first.
Hey, that's a heck of a play by the third baseman to get dirty right there. I can't tell you how hard it is or how far a throw it is, especially when you sell out and get dirty. To get up and throw the ball across the diamond, just didn't have enough time to get that one done.
At the plate now, Rowdy Tellez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. No hits to this point. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Now he sends a high, deep drive toward the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fouled away. McGuire, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, now, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A runner on first with 2 away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in once again is Michael Brasso. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 5. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Digging in next, Francisco Mejia, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a...
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Ben Gamble will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. One out and a runner on second. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Next to dig in, Wander Franco. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner too after that one as we get another look at it here. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this.
Leading up for Toronto, the shortstop, Chris Jack.
First pitch on its way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Meadows coming in on it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
So the next to bat will be Kevin Biggio. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now that's popped up. Rousseau moving to his left. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, George Springer.
Ready now is George Springer, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Now here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A curveball hit right back at him. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Tampa Bay Rays used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chris Archer earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Anthony DeSclafani struck out 10 in the losing effort. Trevor Richards works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Rays, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Blue Jays, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.